There are a number of ways to leverage email marketing for your business. These range from super basic to super advanced, and everything in between. Let's start by differentiating between the two main types of email marketing messages. First up, newsletters. Newsletters are one of the oldest types of marketing models, both in the case of print mail and email. Basically, you send out broadcasts to your list in real time to notify them of offers, promotions, events, and any kind of updates. By real time, we mean specific dates on a calendar rather than X number of days after subscribing. Newsletters are great because they provide a lot of flexibility, can be planned well in advance, and allow you to adjust your marketing and customer relationships on the fly based on what's going on in your industry at any given moment. Also, their real-time nature means everyone on your list is on the same page at any given time, which is great for moving large amounts of traffic at once. Next, there's autoresponder sequences. Autoresponder sequences are a predetermined series of emails that each new subscriber to your list gets after signing up. Where newsletters are great for producing massive effect at one time, autoresponders are great for easily ensuring every subscriber gets exposed to the same things in the same order. This means regardless of real dates on a calendar, you can ensure that each lead gets the same message on the same numbered day in relation to when they subscribed. Bob, Ricky, and Sue will each get your top 3 tools for driving traffic promo email 4 days after they join your list, regardless of when each of them joined. If you have a handful of products that you want to ensure get offered to all your subscribers after they opt into your list, then an autoresponder sequence is the way to accomplish that. Want to sequentially market 60 days worth of affiliate products to each subscriber who joins your list and make sales on autopilot while you relax on the beach? Then a 60-day autoresponder sequence is the ticket. Welcome sequences, indoctrination sequences, webinar follow-ups, whitelisting instructions. These are all things you'd use autoresponder messages for. And then, of course, the most basic function of an autoresponder message would be lead magnet delivery. Even if you don't use it for anything else in your marketing, you'll need it at least for that initial interaction in which you deliver the free report or whatever you use to get the subscriber on the list. Now let's talk about combining them. Ideally, a solid email marketing strategy will use a combination of newsletters and autoresponder sequences. At a minimum, you should have one robust welcome sequence in which you familiarize your subscriber with your brand. Instruct them to whitelist your email address and follow you on social, share your most popular helpful content, and anything else you think would help your business and your subscribers. Ideally, after that, you'd put them through at least a few cross-selling emails in which you introduce them to some of your own products or some affiliate offers. For example, a What We Use series might be a good way to help them by showcasing the tools you use in your business and earn some commissions at the same time if they decide to try those tools too. Once your autoresponder sequences are done, then it makes sense to drop your subscribers into a general pool of contacts who will simply receive your real-time newsletters from that point on. Now let's talk about frequency. A lot can be said about email marketing frequency. It's an area that divides marketers quite a bit. Generally, there are 2 opposing schools of thought, plus a sort of middle ground position. Firstly, there's the churn and burn approach. This strategy basically means you mail your list very aggressively at least daily, possibly several times a day. Promoting affiliate products, usually current product launches, focusing on hard pitches, and using things like scarcity tactics to get as many sales as possible. There's no question this will get you sales, but it can also kill your brand image, and it's almost guaranteed to wear down your list quickly. The other approach is to mail less than daily, maybe even just 1 or 2 times per week, and to ensure you're not always selling something, but instead making it a point to send out useful, free content regularly. This would help set your brand apart and increase goodwill, but there's just one problem. Nobody will notice your brand. We're living in a time where everyone is bombarded day and night with promo emails. If you're mailing so infrequently, there's a good chance you'll get lost in the ocean of competitor emails and not get noticed at all. Then there's the middle ground. The middle ground approach acknowledges, on the one hand, that churn and burn is basically brand suicide. On the other hand, it also acknowledges that the once or twice a week approach will leave you largely unnoticed, possibly completely forgotten, and doesn't generate much revenue. The middle ground, then, is to mail once daily on average, with some exceptions being made sparingly for genuinely important scarcity-type events or promotions that might require 2 emails in one day. These mailings, however, should not all be sales promotions. A reasonable mix of hard sales, free useful content, and a hybrid useful content with a subtle soft sales pitch should be used. Ultimately, the appropriate frequency for mailing will depend a lot on your industry and your audience, but keep that general middle ground principle in mind when determining the right mailing plan for your business. Next, let's talk about upselling and cross-selling. Probably one of the most obvious and financially rewarding aspects of email marketing is upselling or cross-selling, Typically, upselling means immediately offering a relevant product or service after the purchase of another product. The keywords there are immediate and relevant. In the digital world, this usually happens automatically as a buyer of a front-end product is then immediately forwarded to the next product in a sales funnel. But this can also be accomplished via email marketing by simply reminding buyers of the upsell and re-inviting them to buy it if they hadn't already. This means you'd want to set up your post-purchase autoresponder sequence, typically part of your welcome sequence, to include at least one email with a link to that upsell, along with a restatement of the reasons that person should purchase it. Cross-selling, on the other hand, can happen at any time later in the customer relationship, and does not need to involve products that are directly relevant, although some level of relevance would likely help. An example of cross-selling might be as follows. A customer or client purchases your CRM software. After 2 or 3 months of enjoying the software and maintaining a positive relationship with your business, you then invite them to look at your support desk software, or your project management software. The offer happened later in the relationship, and it was not directly relevant to CRM. Well, the support desk one was a little bit related, but you get the idea. Now let's talk about affiliate marketing. It's important to note that although upselling and cross-selling typically bring to mind your own products, that doesn't have to be the case. You can just as easily promote other businesses' offers and get paid affiliate commissions for the referrals. In fact, the majority of email marketers in the internet marketing niche do this almost exclusively. If you are a business with only 1 or 2 products of your own to offer, then affiliate marketing is likely the best way to make email marketing profitable for you. You can either approach other businesses or individuals directly for affiliate agreements, or you can use one of the many networks or marketplaces out there that are specifically designed to facilitate these relationships in a somewhat automated fashion. For digital products, for example, you might simply browse marketplaces like JVZoo, ClickBank, or Warrior Plus, and request an affiliate link for any offers you think might be useful for your customers. For physical goods, you might have a look at a network like Commission Junction, or even major online giants like Amazon.com or Walmart.com. The key with affiliate marketing is to ensure the products are genuinely useful for your customers and to pitch them in a way that does not seem spammy. Now let's talk about advanced strategies. In recent years, email marketing has grown more complex and advanced. While you can still choose to focus only on the basic approaches revealed above, you may want to consider some of the more recent developments like automation. Email marketing automation refers not simply to using an autoresponder sequence, but using a series of tools, triggers, integrations, and if this then that or IFTTT rules to create complex marketing processes and workflows that adapt themselves automatically to individual customers. This means you can create a workflow that not only sends a series of welcome or indoctrination messages to a new lead, but also automatically resends each message if the lead has not opened them after a certain period of time. You can then send leads through completely different automated sequences based on the actions they took or failed to take. Did they click a link but not buy a product? Send them a message literally asking why they clicked but didn't buy and restating some of the product benefits or offering a discount. Did they attend a webinar but leave before the halfway point? Send a follow-up acknowledging that they left and offering a link to a replay. All of this would be done automatically by an automation system, which most, if not all, major autoresponder platforms offer these days. Some further advanced developments have been added to or incorporated into the recent automation trend. Scoring is a method by which your email platform applies a point value to certain actions, such as opening, clicking, or buying, contributing to an overall score designed to give you a quick idea of how engaged or valuable a subscriber is. Tagging is another development and allows you a way of segmenting or distinguishing subscribers based on their behavior. For example, the tag attended webinar could be applied to webinar attendees. This then allows you to take actions towards only specific groups who have been tagged with a certain tag. Both tagging and scoring can be incorporated into your automation workflows. For example, an automation could be created in which anyone tagged as a webinar attendee would be sent a promotional sequence offering products related to the topic covered in the webinar. And anyone who hasn't opened your last 10 emails and therefore drops below a certain scoring threshold could automatically be sent into a re-engagement sequence designed to get them opening your emails again. Finally, the ability of most automation platforms to utilize tracking pixels, as in the did they buy example above, as well as to integrate with other services, as in the webinar abandoner example above, makes the possibilities with email automation nearly endless. Now that you have an idea of how to shape your email marketing strategy, you want to ensure every message you send is optimized to the max.